over here who can help you, and they can see in person what you need. Does that sound like an okay plan?
Okay.
And that way, if they can't do it for you tomorrow because they're they're confused, which is reasonable because it's a lot to handle, just tell them, skip it. If you can't figure out how to get it on like we do here, tell them just to pass, and then we'll work on getting them in here in person. So,
Okay.
sounds like a plan. All right, Fluffy goes first because this is what pads your skin. So we're gonna take the Fluffy. It's gonna wrap around their foot first.
Oh, you're going to do my feet?
Yeah, we gotta start down here. Because if we push just here, the
Okay.
fluid can actually start going south. So it's better to wrap the foot and be safe than sorry. Because if we start wrapping, it's kind of like if you're wearing a tight ring, the fluid can go down and it can go up. It just doesn't always push straight out. So we're gonna start down low. Good, and it just goes up in a cone, making sure everything's nice and covered. And luckily you've got the right shoes on, so your shoes should still fit. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did one there. We're gonna need another one, so we're gonna do another one. Okay, so for this part, you don't have to do anything. You just hang out and they do a cone all the way up, so your skin is nice and covered and protected. It looks like you're probably just gonna need 2. We'll see if we need a third one, and we'll talk if we do. Okay. All right. So now we got one of the small. So there's 2 smalls in here, and there's going to be one bigger one. So let's start with the smalls. So I'm going to have you bring your toe as high towards your nose as you can. So you're going to do this. Yep, just like that. So you want to wrap over the top of your foot. There's one loop, and I'm pulling this tight. So you can see I'm taking all the stretch out. So there's one loop. Here's the second loop. And here's the third loop.
Oh,
Yep.
all around the foot.
Yep, and that's so if we start doing this, we don't end up pushing all the fluid out of your leg down into your foot. So make sure you keep your toes up for me. Because if we just do your leg with the blisters you have, I know they're going away, it will actually it can push a lot of the fluid down into your foot. So we're gonna do the whole thing just because it's gonna be safer for you and faster for you if we do it this way. Okay. So I went up the ankle, around to secure it, down the ankle. We're gonna wrap across your foot. And then we're gonna go up. And I think you're gonna be amazed how quickly this helps those blisters and that skin get healthier. See it? I'm gonna go around to protect it. Okay, make sure your toe's still up as far as it can go for the last one. So we go up 2, down 2. Good, and now we got that all covered. I'm gonna start getting your heel covered. So you're gonna look a little like a mummy for a while.
Now, if I come in for this,
Yep.
it would be once a day.
So if some people who can't get if you can't get your assisted living to do what needs to be done, what we can do is you can come in 5 days a week when we're open and get wrapped. However, we'd have to discuss that because it's a big process. All right, so when we get to the end here, I'm just gonna tape it off. Nothing fancy here, just some masking tape. Cool, let's see if I can get it off. It's better to prepare your tape than what I'm doing. I got busy talking, that's what I get. There we go. This is when I wish I had a third hand. Yeah, but every once in a while we do get people doing that. So, however, like Melissa said, oftentimes if we explain why you need this and how it's not going to last very long, if we just get you a little bit of help, it usually goes well. Can you wiggle your ankle a little? Yep, still moves.
A little bit?
Good, that's the point. Because if we just wrap here, it can push all of the fluid you have up here down into your foot. I've seen it happen, and Melissa has too. The worst time it happened to a man, and it went, some of the fluid got pushed somewhere it shouldn't have been because, you gotta do it just right. All right, so for the leg, we're going to go around to secure it. So I'm just gonna lift your leg just a smidge. And actually, if you bend your knee just a little, there we go. Perfect. A footstool is a great way to do this. So once to secure it, I'm gonna go down a little bit on this one, across the back, and then up across the front. Around the back, and then down across the front. Around the back, keeping it tight, up across the front. And you can
So
see,
you're like 3 or 4 times around.
and you can see it's going crisscross, crisscross, which is the whole pattern. How it goes up, 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 up. It's called a herringbone pattern. And this pattern's used to increase the compression so we can get the fluid out of there. See? Down this way. Straight across the back of the leg and up across the front. So you get this crisscross pattern. Doing okay?
Yeah,
All right.
that is quite a bit tighter.
It is tighter.
Yes.
And that's why it's going to be really important to see how you do with this. And why I think it might be to your benefit to see how it goes for 24 hours and then take it off. And we can always start again next week. So what you would do is you bring everything back in and we'd wrap again. And hopefully at that point, we either have someone coming with you. And if they say, nope, we're not going to do that, we just can't make that happen for whatever reason, we can then talk about changing your schedule of how often you come in here. And if your medical doctor says it's okay and your insurance is okay with it, well, that's what I get for doing it this way, then we can. I'm going to get another piece of tape to go over this. I just want it to hold. It's going to stay. There we go. Then we can talk about another option, because ideally, the faster we get this done, the sooner you're done with this, and you're not going to have those blisters anymore.
Really?
Yep. Because I don't want you to have to live with those. There we go. Good.
Wow.
So how are you feeling?
Great.
Great.
I mean, I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I know I love this because we can make it a lot better. The question is how high to go up. I'm thinking we might need to go one more wrap up to your knee level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the fluffy just a little higher. So we'll use all 3 of these. Good. Yep, and all of this is going to go with you. And the nice thing is if we need to use this for a while, this fluffy layer can be washed. So it can stay happy and clean. Just going to make sure I'm not wrapping your pants. They don't need it. There we go. All right, you're ready for Halloween.
Oh, I'm recording here.
Oh, that's okay. They just got a good image of the top
But I
of my
wasn't
head.
watching
That's fine.
what I was.
So pretty much when they do this, they're going to put all the fluffy on first, all the way up in this nice circular pattern, making sure that everything's covered. The biggest thing when you're done, you'll see that, yep, your heel is fully covered. Your toes are hanging out. There's a little bit of fluffy. None of the toes are getting too squished, right? You feel like they're comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's, yep, you did a nice solid wrap around the foot and then up this way. But like I said, we'll see how it goes with you until you need to take it off tomorrow.
Now, this is what I paid for today. It's just for one leg.
You paid for both legs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
will give you the boxes for the other one. Yep, $60. They'll come with the final number, which
Yeah.
cover both legs. But I don't think we're gonna be ready for 2, and I want to see how everything goes with 1 first.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Sometimes it's better to start with 1 too, because then you can see how it changes.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm just gonna start this one off. I do a lap around to secure it. It's a slightly different color, but that doesn't matter at all. Good. So we're going to go up, and we're going to come across, and we're going to go down 1. It's folding just a little, so I'm just peeling it back up. There we go. So we're going to go down 1, straight across, and then up 1, starting our pattern all over again. Straight across, down 1. So the big important thing about this too, and this is for you, if you start getting any pain in your leg, you get numbness, tingling, shortness of breath, anything like that, you take these wraps off right away. You tell them, I need to get these off right now, and you go have them take them off your leg. Because every once in a while, they just don't work out and people don't respond very well to them. Sound like a plan? Yeah. So
Okay.
they shouldn't hurt. You shouldn't feel pinching or pain with these. So it's good to know that don't wait and try to suffer through just because we put them on. They can always be put back on again. Perfect.
Knock, knock.
Hello there.
Hello.
Come on in.
Alrighty, so the total will be $63.94.
Okay.
Alrighty, and there's your card back.
Thank you.
Guys.
Perfect. Oh, are you guys gonna have a receipt for her? Oh, sorry, I bet they have a receipt for you because I know you'll need that for camp.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get a little more piece of tape so I can make sure the top one's secured. How is that feeling?
It's fine,
Okay.
but
You're like, I'm doing okay. Good.
I'm still thinking about the video. I'm not a double tasking.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Doesn't work for me.
No, that's fair. With you know what, and like we talked about, with after having a stroke, that can be a big thing. Okay, I'm just making sure that's not going to go anywhere. Okay, so go ahead and lift your foot up off the stool here. Go ahead and bend your knee and move your ankle around. Yeah, good. Everything feeling okay?
Okay.
Any
Yeah.
discomfort at all, or pain or pinching?
No.
All right, let's see if your shoe still fits on.
It should.
I hope so. It's going to be a little snug now.
Let me put the strap up
Up
top.
top? Great
Yeah.
idea. Yeah, I think they're
If
gonna
I put my foot down and
yeah.
slide it into it.
Yeah, it's gonna be snug, but I think
Yes.
it should still fit.
I have one pair that's really broken in.
Ooh, broken
So-
in ones are gonna be your friend. That way you can have your heel all the
Yeah.
way in. Okay. All right. So
Okay.
same thing. You're gonna have it off for the 2 hours. So you have them take it off. What you'll ask them to do is you'll ask them to rewrap it. What I would do, honestly, you can ask them to try the wrapping, but I think it's gonna be better if we could get them to come in. What do you think?
I think, yeah.
Because it'd be a hard thing to
It
watch
looks
this.
complicated to me.
Yeah, and I think it's not easy to learn. And so I think it's going to be better if they come in. That's why Melissa says, please talk to your director there and be like, this is what we need. If you've got questions, you can call us. You'll have my card. You can give them and be like, call or email.
What time is it?
What time is it right now? It is
Alright.
1:36.
Knock, knock.
Okay,
Here I
Katie
am.
leaves between 2 and 3.
Here's
Okay.
that receipt.
Yeah.
The first one.
Oh, first one?
And then
Perfect.
on this one,
Mm-hmm.
if I could have her sign right there. I'm
Oh.
gonna bring a clipboard.
Oh, yeah, clipboard would be great if you have one.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right, sounds good. Thanks. So she leaves? Yeah.
She leaves and then she'll be gone for the weekend.
And then she'll be back on Monday.
Yeah.
When's your next appointment with us? Let me look if you don't know off the top of your
I
head.
don't know.
I'll have to look really quick too. Upcoming appointments. Okay, so you